have less than a month to prep for this convention. I got an email earlier today that I've been accepted as a vendor at animecon, which is super exciting. It's one of my holy grail conventions to vend at. However, this con is the weekend of May 2nd till May 4th, and today is April 7th, so that means I have less than a month to prep for this convention. Safe to say I'm a little bit stressed, but I'm gonna do it nonetheless because I got the opportunity, I need to do it. Luckily, I guess, depending on how you look at it, my last convention didn't do the best, which in a moment sucked, but looking back at it now with animecon in my future, I still have a lot of stock left over from that convention because sales were pretty slow. So I don't need to like make as much as I would normally, which is good, but I still do want to make a lot of stuff because it is a 3-day convention with long hours, so I do need to make more stuff than I have now. I'm still processing. I got a rejection in January, so I didn't think I was gonna get in, but I guess I got through the final lottery, so I'm doing this convention, which is super exciting. I have a lot of ideas for stuff to crochet, and yeah, I'm just excited to like get started and take you guys along in this con prep journey with me. Before I got this email, I was working on some patterns for Love and Deep Space, which I had already announced on my Instagram that I was working on those, but I am gonna have to put a pin in those and get back to them after the con because I do not have the time to work on those patterns and then also work on plushies for the convention. So yeah, lots of things I still need to figure out. First things first, I need to like make a list of plushies I want to still make. I need to figure out which other things I still need to prep because we have like less than a month left till con, so I don't feel mentally prepared yet, but I've only just heard of the news like a few hours ago. So yeah, lots of things in my brain going on right now. So I will get back to you guys as soon as I start crocheting the first plushie and see what that is gonna be. I'm all over the place. I need to do a little update because today is April 16th. Is it 18th? Today is April 16th. I haven't filmed anything since my previous clip, but with good reason. I started working on a plushie right after I filmed that first clip. And then I finished it and I was gonna tell you guys about it, but then I got really ill for like a few days. I'm still recovering a little bit. Still really tired. Yeah, I was pretty ill for a few days, so crocheting was like on the back burner a little bit. I did crochet some, but I also had to like take a lot of breaks to like lie down. I'm slowly starting to get some energy back. I wanted to give you guys a little update on everything I've made in the past week. The first plushie that I finished actually was before I got sick, and that was this little Moogle. If you don't know what a Moogle is, they are from the Final Fantasy games. I actually made like 2 chocobos from Final Fantasy for Facts last year, and only 1 sold. So when I saw that the creator of the chocobo pattern, I will put the name on the screen, she came out with a Moogle pattern like a few months or like a few weeks after Facts. I don't remember. It was after Facts. And then she came out with this Moogle pattern. So when I saw that, I knew I had to like get it and make this little guy to keep the chocobo company. Wow, that is so hard to say. So yeah, I made this little Moogle. He's so cute. He has like little wings in the back, and he's gonna be standing next to the chocobo during the setup. So as a Final Fantasy fan, I had to make this one. Well, Final Fantasy fan, my husband and I play Final Fantasy 7 together. Basically, he plays and I watch for the story. So yeah, when I saw the chocobo and the Moogle pattern, I was like, I need to make those. The whole time I was like really sick and taking lots of breaks, I spent those few days making these 2 Gengar plushies. I'm only making 2 of these, but like I made one for Freaks and it sold, so I was like, I'll make 2 of these now. But they're so cute and they're like so like chunky. And then the last thing I actually finished last night is this little Luffy plushie. Look how chunky and big he is. There are still a little bit of like stuffies on him, but other than that, I think he turned out so cute. He even has a like little scar with his eye. And yeah, I think he turned out so cute. Same creator that made this pattern also made a buggy pattern, specifically in pull down buggy, which is like my favorite buggy. So I'm gonna make that one too. But right now I am working on a Onyx Pokemon plushie, which I found free on Instagram. I'm gonna make one of those. I also keep wanting to call Onyx Storm since I read Fourth Wing in January. But yeah, no, he's just Onyx. For being sick, I think I still made, oh my god, look how cute. I still made quite a few things, I think. I'm gonna finish the Onyx first. I think I'm gonna do a few small things. I wanna make some Totoros, I wanna make some mushrooms. I wanna make some suit sprites and probably make those as keychains. I need to find a good suit sprite pattern because I haven't found any yet. I want a very specific kind of aesthetic, so I'm gonna have to like look around on the internet a little bit. That is my dog barking outside. Also, another update is that I signed the contract, so that is officially a go. And I also booked a hotel because it's like a 2-hour drive from where I live, which is not doable for 3 days in a row. So I'm gonna stay over in a hotel while we're there. My husband is coming along as my helper. I also need to practice setup before the con, so I'm gonna do that next week. Today is a Wednesday. I only have 1 day left of work and then I am free for 4 days because I don't work on Fridays and it is Easter weekend, so we are Monday off as well. So I have a lot of time to crochet this weekend, which is great. The thing is that I made a list of things that I want to make, but I am also very indecisive. So a lot of the time I'm just scrolling through the list, trying to make a decision on what I'm gonna make next, which is not the best way to go. I should make better decisions. I'm gonna continue with making Onyx, not Onyx Storm, but Onyx. Ideas, a lot of plans, and less than 3 weeks. We have 2.5 weeks left before con. Update. Another update. I've finished a little Onyx. Oh my god, he's like a baby version of Onyx. So cute. I'm like slightly obsessed with him. He's so small. I love him. And I'm also pretty much done with this Azurill. I'm not sure how to say it. He just needs a tail. He turned out so cute. I love him. I'm like building like a Pokemon collection, which is super fun. That is finished. I'm currently working on another Mandrake because both the Mandrakes sold at my last convention and I think they are so cute. So I've made the lower part of the body so far. And that is it. I do need to order a little bit more yarn. I want to make some more mushrooms, but I don't have white in Woland's Bunny Baby, so I need to order some white. Check my list to see what else I have the yarn for. And what I'm in a mood for to make, because that is also a thing. It is currently April 18th, so I basically have 2 weeks left. Oh my god, I have 2 weeks left. Luckily, this whole weekend I have nothing planned, so I hope to do a lot of crocheting this weekend and then maybe order some yarn next week. I'm gonna continue working on this. It looks like he has a booty, which he will in the end. He will have a booty, but like, he already looks like he has a booty now. Today is April 24th. I have literally 1 week left until animecon, so I'm a little bit stressed, but it's fine. Let me update you guys on the plushies I've made the last few days. I made like 10 of these. Focus please, can you focus? That would be so nice, thank you. I made like 10 of these really cute Suit Sprite keychains, and I changed up the stars with different colors. So I made 10 of those, and then I made this bubble from Mario, which is like so cute. Unfortunately, I did not have enough yarn to make a second one. And then I made this Mandrake. I actually also started a second one, but ran out of yarn. So the second one only has a body and leaves. But yeah, I just have to finish adding the roots for this one and the blush, and then he's also done. And speaking of running out of yarn, I ordered some more yarn. So let's do a little yarn haul, shall we? I have some Elise Voluto in black. you always need some black and I'm running out. But I also have some black in Bolland's Bunny Baby. Then I have this really pretty like off-white cream color from Elise Voluto. And then I have some white in Yarn Art Dolce. I prefer this one over the Bolland's Bunny Baby because it doesn't shed as much. And I feel like it's a little bit sturdier. So that's why I got these instead of the Bolland's Bunny Baby. Then I got this really pretty like red in Bolland's Bunny Baby. This blue and red. Then I got this chocolatey brown in Bolland's Bunny Baby. Yellow in the Yarn Art Dolce. And I have, I have more brown than I thought I had. All Bolland's Bunny Baby in brown. And then I have the second package. Let me open this one. I have this skin color in Elise Voluto because I was making this fluffy doll. I don't remember if I showed you guys, but that pattern also has a buggy variant, so I want to make buggy, but I needed more skin color. I have some gray of gray in Elise Voluto, and last but not least, some more like brown. This is like the brown, like a brown beige color that I use for the mandrakes. So yeah, that is my haul. If you look down, like like a hill, like a mountain of yarn. I can like continue working on things because I finished a few things, but then I ran out of most of the colors I needed. So I've been making things but not finishing them because I ran out of yarn. And I also have 2 giant bags of Fiberville, so I will be fine until well after animecon, I think, because I also have a bag of these still, or like maybe a third of this left. I'm good to go now. I can like continue working on things. And I also realized that I have never shown you guys my yarn stash before. So shall we do that? Shall we go? I actually keep my yarn in the garage because there's no space in the living room. So let me turn you guys around. So this is what I'm working with. This is my shelf. These are my yarn shelves. It's a little bit messy right now because I need to organize it and add the new yarn in. But it's basically organized in like the top row is Bolland's and Yarn Art Dolce. And then the second row is Elise Voluto. And then the third row is mostly Scheepje Soft One that I use for the dolls. And then there's like miscellaneous on the bottom. And I have like a bunch of plushies up there that I've made that I want to keep for myself that I'm not selling. So that is all my yarn. And then on this side I have all my plushies, like 2 big boxes of plushies. And then I have my other crafty stuff on this shelf. These are all my eyes that I'm using. And these are the patterns I was working on actually before I got accepted into animecon. If you play Love and Deep Space, you will know. I was actually filming a vlog for that, so that will be coming sometime in the future, but not right now. But I do think I will be taking those with me to animecon and see if there's like an audience for it, because like I feel like Love and Deep Space is pretty popular, but I haven't seen any merch for it at other conventions. So yeah, that is my space. I think I'm gonna reorganize tomorrow because my battery of the camera is almost dead, and I thought it would be fun to film me reorganizing my shelves a little bit. At least I can continue crocheting now, which is great because I've literally have a week left and I'm a little bit stressed. As you can see, I already have a lot of stock, so I think I should be okay, but I would prefer to have more. So I think first things first, I'm gonna finish the mandrakes. And I started making poros last night. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep you guys posted, and then let's organize this tomorrow, yeah? The lighting isn't great, but now that we're here and we're done reorganizing the shelves, I'm gonna put my plushies that I made yesterday in the boxes. So I wanted to show you guys what I finished, because I finished making like 6 of these poros, like as you can see. Oh, they're so cute, and they're so easy to make. They're like One of them takes me like 20 minutes maybe. So those are going in the basket. And I also finished the mandrakes. I finished the second one and I added the roots. And they're so cute. I love them so much and oh, they're so cuddly. I'm so excited to buy a pot for them. They are like truly a mandrake, so I hope those sell because they both sold. I made 2 of them for Geeks and Freaks and they both sold. So I have hope, but this is a little bit of a different convention, so I don't know. Also wanted to show off the booty. It makes me laugh every time I see it. I love it so much. Today is April 26th, which means including today there are 6 days left until animecon. Stress. But today I'm practicing setup. So I just put up all the grid cubes here on the floor. This is what I want my setup to be for animecon. It is a little bit smaller than for my last 2 conventions, but that is fine. However, I am sharing a 3-meter table with another artist, so I have about 150 centimeters of space to work with. I measured it to see if it would be 150, and I'm literally like 3 centimeters over, which I hope is not a problem. I hope my table neighbor is nice enough to let me steal those 3 centimeters. Otherwise I'm gonna have to take the side off one of the ends or completely redo my setup, which I don't want to do. I'm gonna get out the plushies now. I'm gonna set everything in its place. I also ended up making 2 more plushies yesterday, so I made this Totoro. I'm gonna make more of these. But I also made this bear toast, which is like really cute. Not sure if I'll make more of these, but I thought it was really cute. So I think I'm gonna not put it up for now, but just keep it as like a backup option. Ta-da! So I put most of the plushies up. I still have quite a few in the boxes, but I also want to keep some as like backup or when things sell out. But I also have multiples of some things. So those are all still in the boxes. But I do feel like I need to add more plushies. Well, I'm sweating a little bit. Oh my god, it's too hot today. 6 days left. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but we can do this. First up, I'm gonna make a few more Totoros. You saw in a previous clip that I got some yarn in, but I've also ordered some yarn from another seller that hasn't come in yet, and I'm afraid of when it might come in. So I hope that comes in Wednesday at the latest. Super last minute, so if things sell out, they sell out. That's fine, but I would hate to be stuck with like empty space. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my best, and that's all I can do. Today is April 29th, it's Tuesday, which means we have 2 days left until con. Basically, I only have tonight left and Thursday evening because we're going to see the Thunderbolts movie tomorrow to avoid spoilers. That means I literally only have like hours left to make things. I'm currently working on Buggy from One Piece. This is him so far. He looks, my husband says he looks like a bowling pin. I can see it. So I need to finish the arms, legs, his nose and his hair. But I am waiting on another yarn order that I did that only got shipped out yesterday. And I hope it's arriving tomorrow because I need the blue for his hair. Otherwise I can finish him. And I also want to make a few more pochitas because the pochitas sold really well at my last con and I only have one left. So I would like to make a few more, but that orange yarn is also coming in this order. And that is my own pattern, which you can find in my coffee shop. It's not on my Etsy, it's only on my coffee shop. I think I'm gonna crochet a few more mushroom boys because those always do really well. I don't know why. I'm gonna make a few if I have time for that. It's getting intense now. We only have like, it's Tuesday, we're leaving Friday morning. So I am a little bit stressed. I'm not stressed per se, I'm just a little bit anxious because I've never done this con before. I've only been as a visitor, but that was at another location, so I don't know the location at all. But it's gonna be fine. As soon as I'm there, I will be fine. Boogie is finished! Oh my god, this was a stressful moment. As you guys saw in the previous clip, I was pretty much done with him except for the hair. And I think the nose, I don't remember exactly. But I needed to wait for this blue because I had ordered it and it hadn't come in yet. And that was 2 days ago. It was supposed to arrive on Tuesday, but the delivery date kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. And then it said it was gonna get in today. I was like, nah, this is not happening anymore. I'll just take the loss, I guess. Or try with another yarn, which would not have turned out as well. But luckily at like 4 p.m. or something it got delivered. So thank God, because tomorrow is con day and it would have been so sad if I wasn't able to bring him along with me. He is finished. I just need to put a price tag on him and then he can join the other plushies in the box. Tomorrow is con day. I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening crocheting pochitas because I still want to make a few. I'll see how many I can get done tonight and maybe I'll take the yarn with me to the con tomorrow and otherwise crochet either in the car or behind the booth.
Ik wil me niet aankijken. Zo klopt, ja.
I have barely vlogged this weekend because my table neighbors are literally on this side and this side an arm's length away from me. So one, I'm really awkward still at vlogging in public, but two, I don't want to be a nuisance, keep whipping out the camera. So I haven't vlogged a lot, but today's day 3 is the last day. So it's been okay. It's been pretty slow, but I've talked to other artists and they are saying the same thing. It's because there are 2 other cons happening this weekend. So a lot of people are going to that instead of animecon, which is too bad for us. But we've done okay in sales. There have been a few things that have sold. I sold one of the demo dogs. I sold a chocobo. Both the Gengars I made are gone. The onyx is gone. Let me see what else did I sell. I sold a lot of mushrooms, some poros, a pochita, a totoro. I brought all of the Love and Deep Swiss plushies and one person bought all of them. So thank you so much for whoever bought them. You're amazing. I also got a commission, which is really fun. It's also been a fun con. I've been seeing a lot of friends, hanging out with people, so I've been having a good time. But yeah, vlogging has been sparse. I hope to get some content today of like me interacting with customers or making sales. I'll have to set up the camera for that. It's been an exhausted few days, that's to say the least. I also bought a lot of stuff, so I will do a little artist alley haul at the end of this video. It's currently 10 and we're opening in 30 minutes. So I just spent half an hour putting some more plushies up, changing the setup, adjusting some prices. And yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's do a little recap. Change of setting. I'm sitting in front of my bookshelves for a change. Let's recap animecon. First things first, I had such a great weekend. It was so much fun. This is a convention that a lot of our friends also go to, so I saw a lot of people that I already knew, hung out with them. However, as you could tell from the previous clips, I didn't vlog that much. I really did want to film like setup. We were stuck in traffic so much that we only got to the venue like an hour to 45 minutes before the dealer room opened. So I just wanted to get set up and be done with that as quickly as possible and not have to worry about filming and making sure we have the right angles, blah blah blah. Not a lot of vlogging, but I still had a really good weekend. Sales were lower than I expected, I will be honest. I think it is also partly because there were 2 other conventions going on this weekend. One of the conventions that was going on was Comic-Con Holland, and I know a lot of Baldur's Gate voice actors were there. One of them being the voice actor for Asterion. So I think that also had a lot to do with that. And I feel like this was also not a con where people are spending huge amounts of money. However, I did have some wonderful interactions with people. As I mentioned in the previous clip, all my Love and Deep Space plushies got bought by this one person, and I had like such a lovely interaction with her. We like talked about Love and Deep Space for like 15 minutes, I think. It was so nice. I loved it. I also met some wonderful artists. I had a really lovely table neighbor. I also talked to some other artists in the artist alley, and they were all so nice. I even met my table neighbor from Geeks and Freaks. She was also at this convention, and it was super fun to see her again. So overall, even though sales were not as good as I had hoped it would be, I still had a really good time just making connections with all these people. So yeah, that is basically the recap. Other than that, I think animecon was pretty well organized, so I can't really say much of that. Of course, Geeks and Freaks, I had a lot to say about that. If you want to know, you can watch that video. As I promised, I also want to do a little bit of a artist alley haul, because I of course bought something. I had already posted like a little bit of a haul on my Instagram stories, but if you missed that, then I will show you guys what I bought right now. First of all, I talked to this really lovely artist who had a lot of Love and Deep Space things, and she had like these really cute stickers from the guys, and I told her that I put stickers on my e-reader, and then she was like, oh my god, just pick one, pick anyone you like. I was like, oh my god, that is so nice of you. So I did choose Silas, and then I also bought the other 4 guys, and I already put them on my e-reader. So here are the last boys on my e-reader. The stickers are also like super sparkly, which I love. So yeah, this is making me happy. They're keeping me company while I'm reading. And then I got a bunch more stickers. I will put all the artists on the screen, because I either don't remember the exact name or I cannot pronounce it. So I also got these cute stickers. This one says I do not wish to be perceived, which like, yes. Thank you. I do not wish to be perceived. This one says the horrors persist, yet I remain silly. And then I got, the main reason why I got these stickers was because it was like 3 stickers for like a certain price. And I found this one, which is lactose now, tolerate later, which I actually got for my friend because she's lactose intolerant, and I thought that would be really fun. Then I also got this freebie sticker, which is also really cute. The next one is this cloud sticker. He's, oh my god, I love him so much. He's so adorable. So I got that one. And then I also got these stickers from Okarun and Momo from Dandadan, which are really cute. Then I got a bunch of stickers, but I also got some prints from the same artist. I saw her art and I was immediately like obsessed. She has such beautiful art. So I will show the stickers first. They're mostly One Piece, but like we have this like Laboon sticker, which is so cute. And then we have Beppo, which is so cute. He's holding the ship. And then we have Sal and Robin, which it made me so... This sticker gave me all the feels, so I had to get it. Then I got this Kiki's delivery service sticker. And last but not least, I got this Dungeon Meshi sticker. And then I also got some prints from the same artist. So I got this Laboon print. And then I got this print from the brothers. The baby brothers, which is really cute. And then I got this gorgeous 1000 Sunny print, which I'm obsessed with and I cannot wait to hang up. I also got a Digimon print from that artist, but I already gave that to my husband because he's obsessed with Digimon. I of course had to get more like Love and Deep Space things, so I got this awesome Silas print. And then I had the most wonderful conversation with this artist. They had the most stunning art prints. I actually bought the prints on Saturday, I think. Yeah, I bought them on Saturday, and he had like this deal where you got, if you got 2 prints, you got a 3rd one for free. And then we were just having a really fun conversation. He was like, yeah, you can pick another print for free because you're such a cool person. And I was like, oh my god, that is so nice of you. So I went back the next day to give him like a little mushroom boy. And he was so happy with that he said, I will give you another print for free. So like I got like 4 or 5 prints from this artist, which thank you so much if you're watching this. I'm so grateful. But let me show you the prints that I got. I got this awesome Don the Don print. I am like this art style, I'm fully obsessed. So I got this one. And then I also got this one from Apothecary Diaries. And then I got this one, which I don't know her. I think she's from Genshin, but I don't play that. I think I should. But yeah, I thought the print was just really nice. And then I got this Freerun print, which is stunning. And then I got this Jinx from Arcane print, which is also lovely. And then he also added some like cards for free because they are such a wonderful person. I got all these cards for free. Also Genshin, so I really need to start playing Genshin. Again, thank you. If you're watching this, thank you so much. I had like such a great time meeting you, and you were so kind. So that is basically my Artist Alley haul. I got a lot of stuff. There were just so many amazing artists there that were selling so many wonderful things. That is gonna be it for this vlog. I know it's a long one, I'm so sorry, but I didn't have enough footage for animecon to be a totally separate vlog, so I just smushed it all together. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will put all the patterns I used in the description below with links to their creators, and I will be back with a new video soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!